Good afternoon, everybody. This is Craig Smith II here. Born and raised in the 312. Damn, let me try that again. Born and raised in 773, relocated to the 901, and I'm suffering here in the 256 with this very special edition of the Let's Draw Something Extra number. I believe this is number 6. As the title says, LaVar Ball is a prime example of him being a fuckboy of a father. And I made some comments earlier today on Twitter that, Lonzo needs to, with some comments Lonzo Ball made, and I quote, I just play ball, he just talks. No, dude, in regards, with LaVar's actions, with his dad's actions probably hurting him and his stock. And that was the best he had to say. Okay, I understand, he's 20 years old. All right. And everybody's saying that, yeah, technically you're 20, but you're not a man. But if anybody follows the Ball's little Facebook thing or something like that, I watched a couple episodes of it. It's okay. Lonzo Ball's about to be a dad because his girlfriend's pregnant. So, I mean, he has, he really has to step up, be a man. He has to be responsible. But let me say this, and this what angers me about kids like, like Lonzo Ball. Him along with his two other brothers and everything. I mean, I can't have a father like LaVar. I'm sorry. I mean, it's like, and if anybody's seen the Breakfast Club interview with all them on it, he acted like he couldn't let them talk. It was like they couldn't, LaVar basically just kind of like handicap his children to say what they need to say. Now, I can tell you right off the bat, when I was 20 years old, I didn't need, hey, I didn't let my parents didn't handicap me for saying what I need to say anything. There's this thing in this Constitution called two things called freedom of expression and freedom of speech. And regardless of what type of household you was raised in, black household, whatever. I mean, and if you've been raised in a household that went by a belief of children are supposed to be seen, not heard. I mean, fuck that. Because I remember my mom told me that fuck girl shit when I was little, and I still ran my mouth. I didn't give no fucks. Okay, and that's the worst thing anybody can tell a child is a child needs to be seen, not heard. When you're, regardless, even when I was in high school, Southside, I mean, I had teachers tell me I couldn't talk for nothing. I remember I basically told my old geography teacher one time in a certain way, and somehow I guess he asked a Spanish teacher what I said to him. Next thing I know, I'm getting chewed out by pops at home. And when I told my geography teacher, he's gonna tell me I need to shut up. I said, man, yeah, I told him in so many words in Spanish. I said, F you. You don't tell me F you in Spanish, and then I went in English. You don't tell me to shut up. You're not my father, and you're not one yourself. But he is now. We gotta get in. Let me tell you something. We gotta get into this belief as to where we don't need to be handicapping children what they can say and not say, because they're gonna be end up being fucked up. Like, look at the Ball kids right now. Okay, Lonzo, like I said, Lonzo, he's 20 years old. I think he's more chicken shit. I guess he's just chicken shit, or he's afraid to say something to his dad and everything. And right now, his dad is really hurting his brand right now. He's hurting his son right about now. Speaking out against the Lakers. Yeah, it's true enough. He spoke out about Luke Walton and all that other stuff here and there. But come on, man. I mean, it's just certain lines. LaVar crosses more lines and everything. Like, he told something about, like, said that Stephen A was just about as fake as $3, faker than the $3 bill. Okay, Stephen A make, a lot of people have different opinions about Stephen A. Smith, but Stephen A got more money than LaVar does. So, he's entitled to speak his opinion. Stephen A is entitled to speak his opinion on things, whether whether people like it or not. Hey, he's a Libra. He's born on the same day that I am, October 14th. We gonna say what we gotta say and just leave it at that. But I feel, man, what Lonzo's really making himself look bad right now. And I mean, he's really doing a good job of it. And I will go as far as to say that Lonzo I get it all mixed up. I apologize. LaVar is doing, let me rephrase that. LaVar is doing a good job of handicapping his children to speak what they want to speak and let them be men, let them do what they want to do. Now, he basically went here and said on media, he didn't give a damn what people thought about him dropping his youngest out of school early. That was some fucked up shit. And I just think that was wrong. LiAngelo, I mean, he had a good career hit. He had something going for himself in UCLA, but he fucked that up by fucking up over there in China. I mean, so let's face it. Excuse me for a second. Okay, now let's face it. I mean, LiAngelo fucked himself up. So now his son dropped out. His son got suspended out of UCLA, and then LaVar gonna drop his youngest boy out of school. Now these dudes here. Now when I look at that, I'm like, damn. This kid ain't gonna have that. What's his name? LiAngelo or LaMelo, whichever. I think it's LaMelo who's just the youngest one to drop me out. Correct me wrong by putting your comments in the comment section on the group chat because I have it available. I mean, if I had a child or children that played ball, I would not drop them out of school. I would know when to shut up, when not to shut up, and when to shut up. And apparently LaVar has a problem of doing that. And by the way, yeah, his big baller brand, okay, yeah, you support it. I mean, but let's face it, them shoes, I wouldn't pay that much for some shoes that look like they just came from that you just bought from Family Dollar. And every Family Dollar Payless shoes that's doctored up. So I mean, yeah, everybody wants to support big baller brand and all this and that, but I mean, come on, ain't no way in the hell me paying that much money for some Family Dollar brand or Payless shoe source looking ass shoes. So let's just be clear with it. And also, I made mention about some fuckboy shit that LaVar Ball pulled with his son, which is this: the house that they living in now. LaVar put that house in Lonzo's name there. That is some fucked up shit. That is. You just don't do that. And let me give a big shout out to Jim McBride, aka Jimmy J Smooth Network on here on YouTube. And we both talked about that. And Jimmy did say the one thing that a parent don't have no business doing is pulling fuckboy and fuckgirl shit with their child or children. Because a child will forever remember that what they've done. Now I'm gonna be vocal and clear on here when I say this. Now, hey, younger years are heading up to my teenage years and my older years now. I've always stood up to my moms and pops. I stood up to my moms one time, 4 months ago. And I'm just gonna say it like this: on my pops' funeral, she pulled the ultimate fuck girl shit when she put his funeral on my birthday, and I was not cool with that. And everybody was like, well, you just gonna have to roll with it. My mentality was like, man, fuck y'all. She ain't had no business doing that shit. I understand she in grief and everything. Like I said, grief make your ass go out and just do stupid shit. But that was just some fuck girl shit that she pulled right there and then. You don't put a deceased loved one's funeral on a child's birthday. So now and I'm gonna be turning 40 in about another 8 months or so. Now when my birthday come around October 14th, I gotta remember this shit from the rest from now on for the rest of my life. And after the funeral, I discussed it with my mom and I told her, you was wrong for letting somebody in. You was wrong for not just going here, just putting the wake and the funeral all on one day instead of just putting everything all, instead of just putting, like I said, put the wake and the funeral on one day. But then she went on ahead and separated. They're gonna lie and say, well, that's how they scheduled. That's how the funeral home had everything scheduled. No. When I found out from several other people what she did, that was her call, and she also had a hand on some shit. I'm not saying that person's name, but I don't cater to outsiders dealing with family business as far as us go. And I've had some of my friends, and then I had my adopted sister call me about the shit that she was doing. And then when I confront my mom on it, she didn't want to admit, she really didn't want to admit to it right then and there. Because I told her, I was, look, you did pull some fuck girl shit. And I said, in fact, Mom, you've been pulling some F girl stuff ever since I was little. And that wasn't cool. Now, my mom will tell you, some of the fuck girl shit that she pulled with me, she gave no fucks. She didn't give a fuck whether a person liked it or not. Because that person spoke out about it and said it was wrong, she was very, now my mom's back in the day, she was very vindictive. She was over vindictive. She was a vindictive on something. I ain't gonna call her the B word. I'm not gonna disrespect my mom like that. But when it came to pulling fuck girl shit, she pulled it off so good. And then if you got pissed with, if you was a family member and you was very pissed off with her about it, she took petty to a whole new level and pulled some on you that you couldn't recover from. I've seen her did it plenty of times. That's a prime example of some LaVar Ball type stuff what happened in my line of work. And then, a while back, I caught myself trying to be cool with Pops on something because when Sears was in business, okay, I had a Sears charge card. So I called myself doing him a little solid. I'm like, okay, well, I'll put you in as a second card holder in case you need to get something from Sears, but you need to go ahead and pay your bill. Okay. I get a bill because normally, I never use a Sears card. And I mean, my Sears credit card was like $15 a month. And then when I get a bill, it went from $15 to $400-something. I'm like, now, whoa, wait a minute. I know I didn't do much spending. So when I questioned my Pops about it, he was like, well, yeah, I got a few things for the truck or whatever. I said, well, are you going to help me out paying it? No, that's your bill. What I need to help you pay for, that's your bill. So, and I was mad with him about that shit. And then I remember one time he did say, I don't know why Craig ain't so angry with me. He said, and my mom told me, said, well, it's plain and simple. You screwed him. You don't want to help him pay that shit. You don't want to help him pay that Sears bill. So he said, it ain't getting paid till you come up with some money to help him pay it. So I bluffed him a bit, and that was the bluff. He called me on my bluff. He helped me pay it, and I paid it down a considerable amount of the point. I told him, I said, hey, cancel the card, whatever, this and that. And I said, well, I ain't gonna do that shit no more. He pulled some, and then he would, and it's like when I was listening, back like similar like with the Lonzo Ball thing. Lonzo is probably, I'm gonna get to my point about it, man. Lonzo's probably being a little bit careful what he needs to say, which I don't blame him. But some things you can't, some things you can't say in public, some things you can't say in public. But LaVar, he's going out his way and making publicly known just how much of a buffoon he is. My father was the same way. I'm not saying that at times he did act like a buffoon, but he also was an asshole. And sometimes sometimes, like I said, if here's the difference. LaVar never went public on a lot of things what go on with his kids. My father did. Pops did. He would go out to the job and be telling everybody all my business. But I would get him back. I'm like, Pop, I say, hey man, there's some things you can and can't tell the folks in public about me. Like he told them in the past about my dating life. That's something you don't do. Because and I know who the young girl was, man. And then she, I'm not gonna get into detail about it. She had came to me, she said, well, Craig, I would date you, but I have to find out from your father how you is dating. She said, I changed my mind. I said, whoa, hold up. What you talking about? So when she came back and told me what was said, I'm like, wow. I said, well, let me tell you this here. 21-year-old Craig, 21-year-old Craig back then is different than 25 and 24, 25-year-old Craig now. You know? But then there's and what is it that people always gotta say about, well, yeah, I understand that, but still, but still, your daddy told me all about him. And see, I would have been wrong by telling about what he was doing, you know. And I played that card. I pulled that little card on him, and he stood down. Hell, I had to tell my mom one time she needs to stand down with what she say with me, because I can be like, you exposing my dirty laundry to everybody, I can expose yours. So it's all about, and it's like what Jimmy said on my episode 2 on here about leadership at your employment. It's all about having tact about yourself. And you know what LaVar Ball did? I mean, that really was just some straight up fuckboy shit. And when you come down to it, LaVar is basically living through his son, and basically with LaMelo and LaAngelo getting ready to get things going, he's getting ready to live off of his children, dude. And I can't respect a parent. I cannot just respect a parent and a father. I can't respect a man that does that, or a woman. You know, a mother and father ain't got no business living vicariously through their children. They got to live through themselves. And you got to let if you are parents or whatever, or step parents, whatever, hey, you got to let your stepchild live through them. Don't live, don't be living through your children. Let your child live like how they want. Let them live through themselves. Let them provide for themselves. Let them do things for themselves. It's the same for you parents too. You know, y'all asses know better about all the little shit. Like, I remember one chick, she had some fucked up credit. She decided to put some credit in her daughter's name, and she wasn't even 2 years old yet. How fucked up is that? You know? I mean, if I was a parent, I wouldn't pull no shit like that, man. I mean, hey, you live your life. I mean, the only thing, if my child feel like, well, Pop, we worried about you, man. You know, you this and that. We're gonna look out for you. Okay, that's fine and good. But, I'm the kind of dude, I ain't expecting no handout, or I'm not, or let alone I wouldn't live through nobody. You gotta live through your own means. You know, parents and everybody else. So if you are a parent, don't pull no fuckboy shit or fuck girl shit. What LaVar Ball has been doing, what he's doing right now, and if this is public worldwide, LaVar Ball, if you listening, hey, I don't care if you give me a comment about it or what, dude. I just think you wrong. You make fathers look bad, man. You ain't got no business living through your son, dude. Like, let your sons be men. They don't have to answer you. They don't need to ask you permission to go fuck a girl they like. Okay, and hell, then hey, you about to be and LaVar should know better. He's about to be a grandfather. So he need to quit it. So that's just been my issue right there. Because with all this, with the stuff with the balls and everything else and all that, man, it's LaVar Ball. It's people like LaVar Ball that's that makes black men look real bad. Now, mind you, I do give him credit. He do raise some valid points on. He's been raising some valid points. But dude, what you doing with your children, mainly with your son and with your other kids? Ain't no way in the world a mother father do some shit like that. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know how you were raised, and maybe you forgot where you come from, how you were raised and shit like that. But you living through your sons, dude. That's just fucking wrong. You taking your name off of a house that you bought and paid for and putting it in your son's name so he can foot the bills. That's just fucking wrong. I mean, that's wrong. It's trifling, and that's just fucked up. And I'm gonna say this right here. I don't even classify him as a man or a father to do some shit like that. So if you mothers and fathers that do some shit like that, and I hope and pray you ain't doing nothing like that, you ain't shit if you do your kids like that. So the moral of this point is, man, look, let your children Speaking, if you're a child, Lonzo Ball, you listening, hey, learn to stand on your own 2 fucking feet. Get up off your ass, stand on your own 2 feet, and speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself, dude. 20 years old, you about to be a dad. You need to speak up to yourself. Stop being a punk. And that's to anybody else out there that's Lonzo Ball's age. Hey, stop being a punk. Say something. Stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. I've done it plenty of times. To everybody, anybody, hell. I did it, man. I ain't getting the detail. I did it about a week ago. So to some folks. I didn't care if they didn't like it or not, but they heard it anyway. Nowhere in my name in Craig Leonard Smith II spells goddamn, oh damn punk, So, like I said, some of y'all kids is like Lonzo's age, a little bit up, but that's under his age or above his age. Man, y'all need to start speaking up for your damn self. Be men. And if you parents out there, don't be pulling no don't be pulling no fuck boy, fuck girl shit like what LaVar Ball did with his son. You be a parent. Don't live through your children because they doing better than you. You only thing you just need to do, just be happy that they doing something for themselves without your help. Now, they may seek your advice on a lot of things, but don't live through them. That's just fucking wrong. Hey, I even told my father one time we got in a heated argument in front of everybody at work. I told him this. I said, man, the reason why you so pissed off with me is because you hate loathe the fact that I'm a better man than you are now. In fact, I'm a better man than you were at the age I am now. And I was about like 30-some years old when I told him this. He couldn't say nothing. He said, yeah, you're right. He said, because when I was your age, my pops admitted, he said, yeah, when I was your age, I ain't feel like I want to do shit. And I still don't want to do shit now. This was like stuff he was saying to me like when he was around about in his 50s. I mean, he was man enough to admit that, yeah, he basically had admitted to me that he was the penultimate fuckboy. He didn't give a fuck what he did to somebody or petty shit that he did. As long as it suited his ends, that's all that matters. So, that being said, man, your children that's going on 18 and up, speak up for yourself and stand up for yourself. Don't care who it is. Don't be afraid to stand up to your parents. I ain't saying be disrespectful, but stand up to them. And parents, if you're a mother, you need to quit pulling fuck girl shit all your life because you had it done to you in your young years. And father, stop pulling fuck boy shit. And mainly stop out here acting like hoes and shit. Stop parking your shoes up. Stop putting your shoes on another woman's bed. Stop doing fuck boy shit also. So once again, this is Craig Smith, born and raised 773, relocated to 901, and currently suffering at 256. So with that being said, I'm out.